Hey y'all, I'm Elisa, the Scrappy Wife behind ScrappyWife.com. Let's plan for the first week of the new year. I am very pumped to be doing the very first spread of 2024 in my new dashboard style planner. This is dashboard style layout, and I'm going to use these gorgeous stickers from Rongrong. The Gatsby sticker pack is giving me all the New Year vibes. I love it, love it, love it. So I will link down below. I will have a link to Rongrong. If you use that link, it saves you a little bit extra on your order automatically in your cart. So I highly suggest you check that out. Otherwise, I'm going to put you all on fast forward. Let's go. All right, we are going to get started here. The first thing I need to do is add dates. I'm going to use the Kelva Plan Dated Basics sticker book. I'm using an undated dashboard layout for a couple reasons. First of all, I'm trying out the dashboard. Normally, I'm a vertical girly. I like using the vertical one, but I feel like the dashboard is going to be very functional for me, so I'm giving it a try. We're trying it for a few months in 2024 to see if it'll work. Second of all, I had dated versions of the grande size, this kind of classic size planner layout over my shop, and they sold out really fast, and I forgot to hold on to one for myself. So honestly, I just sold all of them out from under myself and didn't have a dated option. That being said, I think the undated one is going to work really well for me. I can give it a try for, I think, more than 1 month. I think you have to give it a try for at least a couple months, see how it goes. But I think it's going to be really functional. All right, all of the dates. I love that January the 1st is a Monday. I feel like that's just perfect in planner world. Like, I feel like that's how every year should start. It should always be a Monday. I'm going to use this Great Gatsby set. It is so fun. It is sparkly and beautiful. And speaking of sparkly and beautiful, this is some paper that I had in my stash. I am so sorry. I don't know where to pick up this paper. I know that I got it from the Scrapbook Expo last spring and thought it was so fun. And I love just this sparkle, the gold, the glitz. It screams New Year. Like I said, I'm not a fancy New Year's kind of person, but why not just celebrate with all the things? So I'm going to mat this double box sticker onto the paper. We're going to put that down, and we're going to start putting some girls across the page. These girls are all about the New Year's spirit, the fun, and I think it would be awesome to start the new year off with a little bit of fun. So we're going to do our little flapper girl right there. She is so sweet. And then at the top, I want to go ahead and put the date, January 2024. I'm actually someone that doesn't need the month at the top of all my spreads, but I figured because this is the first spread of this particular year, it makes sense to go ahead and have the January up there. Because I love this paper so much, I am wanting to put it in a few other spots on this spread. And I thought I'm going to go with, instead of squares or matting other boxes, which is kind of what I would typically do, we're going to go with some triangles. I have no idea why triangles were like, I don't know, calling to me on this particular day, but I thought it would be super fun. So we have this big triangle that's kind of going across both pages. I'm going to add a triangle here in the top dotted box section. I'm going to adjust it ever so slightly so it lines up with the bottom of this box. I'm just marking it, pulling out my paper trimmer, trimming it down. This one actually is going to end up getting cut a few different times, which will work just fine. At first, I have it going off the page, but then I feel like it looks less like a triangle and it ends up being a quadrilateral. So we're going to, look at me with all my geometry terms, like go me. Okay, we're gonna add some adhesive down, get this one set. I just liked the striking look of this gold. Like I said, it's a special spread for a very special week because you only get one New Year's spread. That's the cool thing about planning. Have you ever thought about that? You only get one shot at each week. And some weeks don't necessarily have a big meaning, and some weeks are like your birthday week or Christmas week or New Year's week. And it feels like it has a little bit more pressure on that week, but I think it's so fun to focus like on making that week feel special. Don't do pressure so that you feel like you can't even create, but you know, it's fun to think like this is the one time I'm going to do a New Year spread in 2024, which is so fun. All right, so I do want to take my scraps. You can see I'm aiming towards the other corners. We're going to play with triangles. This is where I'm like, I don't like what that one looks like, that it's going off the page. So I'm going to take it off. I marked where the top of the Monday box was. I'm going to take that, cut it, put it back. There's my happy triangle. That is more satisfying to me. We're going to add a triangle up here and then a triangle on the bottom. It's just fun with paper and, you know, changing up the spread. Here's my thought for the dashboard spread. Schedule things are going to be on the right side of the spread. So that's going to be my family schedule, all the practices, the back to school, all of that business. The left side of the spread, I love a running task list, a running to-do list, and I thought that would be helpful, and I can just mark things off on the left side of the spread as it comes. I also want a space to write meal plans, or at least meal options. I don't necessarily pre-plan everything that we're going to eat each day, like every dinner, but I have 2, 3, 4 options for dinner, and then it's just kind of deciding what to do on a particular day. So I need that over on the left-hand side. And then for this one, I thought it would be good to write some intentions for the beginning of the year. So we're going to kind of figure out how the left-hand side is going to work for me. What do I need to put there? I don't want to put my wellness or health things over there because I have a different layout for that. I want this to mostly be functional, but maybe just a little bit of inspiration there as well. I'm trying to figure out what's going on this particular week to see where I need the boxes. I struggle a little bit with the vertical boxes because, of course, they don't line up in this spread. They overlap days. So I'm cutting this one down because we actually have a lot going on this particular Saturday. You can always shorten a vertical box, just cut it and then overlap the stickers on top of each other and create a smaller rectangle. Definitely have something there. Let's add a couple right here. Just working to add all these functional boxes. I love the mixture of boxes in this spread. And like I said, it feels very celebratory. This Gatsby sticker book, I know it's great Gatsby theme, but it definitely feels celebratory. Let's do the little champagne pop into Monday. I think that's cute. It looks like the cork is popping into Monday. I will add a little champagne glass later. And then we got to have the girls. The girls are what makes a Rongrong spread feel like a Rongrong spread. Am I right? Like these girls are so cute. So we're going to put her on Sunday because I don't have a lot of other things going on that particular Sunday besides church and all that goodness. So she is hanging out, peeking out from Sunday. And then I want to see what else I need to add over on this left-hand side. All right, so I wasn't loving the very stark line right here. So putting this girl down on the edge breaks up the line of that triangle, which I think softens it ever so slightly. And then I want to make it functional. You can't really write on top of this gold paper very easily. I'm trying to figure out, do I want this here? No, because that's already functional. So let's add these stickers over top of the golden triangle right there, so that it makes this space functional. So the lined sticker, I can write down the few meals we have. The black sticker might be intentions. We'll see. I'll have to show you. I get questions all the time. Do I show after the pens? I do show after the pens. I show them over on Patreon, and they're a public part of Patreon. So Patreon, there are paid tiers that you can join over there to get all of the exclusive perks and things like that. But you can also join Patreon just as a fan, as a free member, and that will show you some of my after the pen spreads. So if you are interested in seeing that, you can head over to Patreon. And I'd love to have you as part of our community because 2024 is going to be like crazy fun over there. So if you would like to join one of my paid tiers, that'd be stellar, and I'd be super excited to see you. But also you can head over there and just join as a fan. And then I usually post after the pen spreads on Mondays. I got a little bit off in December because of some family things that were going on, but that's the goal. Usually Mondays I like to post over there. As you can see, I'm like in full on decorative mode right now. So I'm trying to figure out where I want all of these lovely ladies. Let's have them over here. These three are all the same size, so it makes sense that they would be on this side of the spread. And I still have that writing space up the top. I just feel like there's so much room to write in a dashboard style planner. I'm so pumped. All right, a few little decorative pieces. This one, I needed something over on Friday. It was feeling a little bit empty. And that's where I think my champagne glass, where do I want to put that? I mean, it looks like she has it. She's drinking champagne. No, we'll add it over here just to break up that box just a bit. that's pretty much going to be it for this planner spread. I love how it came out. It makes me very excited to jump into my 2024 planner. If you haven't seen it, I do have a whole series with my planner lineup for 2024, my setups, all of that business. So you can check out my channel to see those. As always, I will link all of the supplies that I used down in the description box below, so be sure to check down there. And don't forget, if you use that link for Rongrong, it saves you a little bit extra on your order. I do want to give a huge shout out to all of my Patreon family. You all are just the best. You make me smile every day. I'm so thankful for each and every one of you. We would love to have you join us over on Patreon. Tons of fun perks. And like I said, some really great stuff coming up in 2024. So you can check the link for that and start your free trial today. All right. I hope that you have a fabulous day. And as always, keep it creative.